If you're looking for the organized author archetype, the one with the color-coded planner and the perfectly clear desk, you have definitely clicked on the wrong video. My desk, first of all, I'm embarrassed to show you, but it's a testament to the 3 different projects I'm working on at once, and my plan for the day is, it usually survives about 20 minutes past breakfast. But in my professional life, I am obsessed with productivity. I want to move the needle, hit the deadline, get things done. But I've learned that the biggest perceived threat to that productivity is often the people I love most. It's the phone call from one of my kids right when I've finally found my writing flow. It's the FaceTime request from a sibling when I'm staring at a complex data set. It's the, "Hey mom, do you have a sec?" that I know is never a second. Now, it would be so easy, dangerously easy, to view these moments as annoyances. It's easy to see them as little roadblocks standing between us and our goals. But today, in the grand finale of the connection experiment, we're flipping the script. We've done the 2-minute calls, the morning anchors, and the tech gatekeeping. Now we're tackling the heart of the matter, availability. We're going to talk about why being botherable is the highest form of love, and how to finish these 30 days by building a connection that actually lasts. Welcome back. I'm Lorel Wilhelm-Volpi. We've been on quite a journey this month, but here is the final hurdle, the productivity trap. We've been conditioned to believe that a successful day is one where we weren't distracted. But in a family, distraction is often where the actual magic happens. When we treat our family like a task to be managed or a disruption to be handled, we can unintentionally send a message that they are an obstacle to our real work. But if our primary mission as people of family and faith is connection, then the interruption is the work. As a Catholic history buff, I think about the women I wrote about in Important Catholic Women of the 20th century. Many of them were leaders, writers, and activists, but they didn't have the luxury of a quiet office. They worked in the middle of kitchens, in the middle of crises, and in the middle of families. They did not have a do not disturb mode on their lives. They understood that being available was a core part of their vocation. If we want our kids to come to us with the big stuff later, we have to let them bother us with the small stuff now. The science here is fantastic. The Gottman Institute talks about bids for connection. A bid is any attempt, a text, a sigh, a "hey, look at this" to get your attention. Their research shows that the healthiest relationships aren't the ones with the most expensive vacations. They are the ones where people turn toward these bids. When someone interrupts your flow and you look up from your screen, you are turning toward them. You're telling their nervous system, you are more important than this email. And it's not just a nice gesture. It literally lowers their stress hormones and strengthens the neural pathways of trust. Theologically, we see this modeled by Jesus constantly. He was a man on a mission, the ultimate productive life, right? And yet, he was the most interrupted person in history. People were always grabbing his clothes, shouting from trees, or bringing him children while he was trying to teach. But he practiced radical presence. He showed us that God is often found in the person who is inconveniently reaching out to us. This brings us to our final connection experiment, and I'll be honest, as someone who values her focus, it's a big one. The yes and week. For the next 7 days, I want you to make yes your default answer to any family bid. If the phone rings while you're in the middle of something, answer it, even if it's just for a minute. If your spouse or child wants to show you a meme or a video or anything, put your phone down and actually look at it. But here's the secret. Follow up with "and I'm so glad you called," or "and I'm so glad you showed me that." That "and" is the real magic. It turns an interruption into an invitation. It tells the other person that being botherable for them is the highlight of your day. We've reached the end of our 30 days, but connection isn't a project you finish and then check off a list. It's like a garden. It requires constant, messy, and sometimes unproductive tending. Whether you're an author, a speaker, or a parent, your legacy isn't your output. It's the strength of the bridge you've built to the people who matter most. I've seen it in my own life with my family. The same moon photos, the first thoughts, the 2-minute laundry calls or calls on the commute, they all lead to this. They all lead to a family that knows I can always reach out, and I will always be met with a yes and. I want to hear from you over these 4 weeks. Which experiment was the biggest game changer? Which habit are you going to keep? Tell me in the comments. I love being interrupted by your stories. While this specific 30-day experiment is wrapping up, our conversation about faith, family, and connection is just getting started. I'll be right back here next week with more ideas to help you stay glued to the people who matter most. Still working out exactly what we're going to tackle next, but you won't want to miss it. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you're the first to know when the next video drops. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the stories of the resilient women who inspired these habits, check out the links in my bio. I'm Lorel Wilhelm-Volpi. God bless, and go be botherable today.